are we doing? Right, I know I said I was going to do a video like every week and keep on top of this, but it's been a bit of a bad week. So last Friday in England we had a storm coming, kind of earwax, I don't know, begins with an E anyway, and finished work at 6 o'clock in the morning like I normally do, went to bed, woke up, and it seemed half the garage roof had peeled back. This garage has got it's wooden beams, and then you've got wooden slats going the other direction, and then over the top of that is a thick felt. I think it's all sort of bonded on there and stuff. About halfway up the garage it had sort of peeled up and folded back on itself, which wasn't ideal. There's like a aluminium strip that goes all the way around the outside, and that sits over the felt, and I think the storm we had last year was pretty bad, and I remember seeing the felt sort of moving up and down a bit as if the wind was getting under it, but it was fine, you know, no problems with it, but I think some of it, without me realising, may have come above the sort of aluminium lip, and that storm we had last week was horrendous. My little greenhouse is wrecked, but yeah, it got under the felt and it's just ripped it right up. Inside it's not too bad now, because as I said last week, I got some of these floor mats for let's go into the area that's sort of got affected. We've got some floor mats from like Temu or whatever, I don't know, AliExpress, Temu, something like that, and you know, they're all sort of on the floor, and you know, it's quite cool. I've got like a little like Yoshimura one under my bike, which is pretty cool. It's obviously fake as hell, but you know, still cool. But yeah, I think the water was coming down the wall along this side. There's no sort of water damage anywhere. Oh no, there is a little bit there. Yeah, it's come through the ceiling there as well. You can see where the plasterboard has sort of bowed a little bit. But it doesn't feel wet anymore or damp anymore. There's no. Luckily, when I put that floor down, when I put the bikes back in, I put these dust covers over the bikes, and just to keep the dust off them. So that actually kept the water off of them. The floor now is it's still damp. I'll pull that up here. Look, it's like a rubber backed flooring. So that's still wet. That's wet as well. So I haven't exactly been out working on the bike in sort of weather like this, really. Oh, well, not weather like this, but with the garage in the state it's in. Managed to flip the felt back down. Got an old bit of plank of wood that I had lying around, screwed that down to hold the felt in place, and then I ran up to Screwfix, I think it was, and got a massive tarpaulin, put that over it. Since then everything's slowly been drying out. Where I'm stood is a bar area, and all the Big Iron Maiden floor runner here, similar to those sort of motorbike ones you get, was absolutely wringing wet. I pulled it out of it, it was dripping. That's drying in the house now. Over the weekend I'll probably wheel the bikes out and get this floor up and try and get it dried. It's meant to be dry Saturday and Sunday this week, so hopefully I can get those flooring bits dried. I'm not too worried about the ceiling, that doesn't really bother me too much. The walls along the side don't seem too bad. You can see there's water on there now where it's got to the wallpaper, but is what it is, you know. There's loads of stuff that gets flung at them walls anyway when I'm working on the bike, so that's why I haven't done a video this week. It was a bit annoying, I was a bit panicky. I was almost scared to open the door to see what the inside looked like, so I was fully expecting all the plasterboard to be down from the ceiling and crap all over the bikes and damage everywhere, but I think I've got away with it relatively lightly, so that's why I haven't done a video this week, and that's why I'm doing this little one now, because I did say I'm going to try and keep up a sort of weekly video with stuff that's going on. So at the moment, not much, not until I think this weekend's work is going to be drying the garage out. I've got to pull the bikes out again, get that flooring up, and try and find somewhere in the house to dry it. If the sun's out, I might be able to put the big one on the washing line, the Yoshimura one, and I've got a similar one for the wife's bike. Might be able to hang them over a couple of doors in the house or something. Maybe get the heater switched on. I've got the blow heater, I've got a oil filled radiator as well, so maybe get them on to get a bit of warmth and heat in here to hopefully dry some bits out. But for the moment, that's about it. I've actually ordered a new helmet. I don't like the one I got. I don't know if I said she had a little bit of an off on her bike when she was riding last year, came into our turning, just overshot it a little bit too much, clipped the curb and sort of fell off. She's probably only going about 3 miles an hour or something like that, so it's not like a massive crash. It did land and broke the body of her cardo on the side of her helmet, and I think that took the brunt of it. But strictly speaking, if you land on your crash helmet or you drop your crash helmet, you're going to replace it. So she had to replace it, and I thought, well, my helmet's about 6 or 7 years old now, so I should really look at a new one as well. But I just went for one that I hated the least. There was nothing in there that really jumped out at me and was like, oh, I really like that helmet. So I've just been, it's just a helmet, you know, it's nothing fancy or anything, and I found one online I liked. So I've ordered that. That should be turning up in a few days, so I'm going to actually do a review next week. I haven't done one before, but I've got to do something on this channel, because I'm terrible at sort of trying to film decent stuff for this, and until the decent weather kicks in, I ain't going to be out on the bike either. So I'll do a review. So I shall get this one online. But yeah, hopefully next Fridays is normally my best stuff to do stuff, because during the week I'm usually knackered from work and everything. So yeah, next Friday hopefully I will get a review up online with a new helmet. So until then, I shall see you later.